You know, the word año has a very different meaning without the squiggly line.
If you go to a French restaurant, try to order the duck and not the jerk.
Make sure you offer your help to move and not to change clothes.
Are you embarrassed or are you pregnant?
No. You're not horny, you're excited.
Have you mispronounced gute Nacht as gute Nacht? Well, you wish someone a good naked then.
Mistakes, they're just part of the fun when you're learning a language. I'm Malcolm, a Babbel Live French teacher.
I am Noël, a German Babbel Live teacher.
Hi, I'm Esteban and I'm a Babbel Live Spanish teacher.
We are going to show you the top 5 mistakes every language learner makes so that you don't make them.
Wait, you almost didn't subscribe and like this video. Rookie mistake.
Translating from your native language. It won't work. Language isn't just a way of communicating. It's a structure of how you see the world. Our first intuition is to figure out how you would say something in your native tongue, and then change that into your target language. That's not good. When I think in my language, I can come up with very sophisticated responses that I cannot translate. Instead of thinking, how do I say that in Spanish? I can think, how do I convey the meaning of what I want to say with the Spanish I already know? Of course, comparisons are practically unavoidable, especially if you're just starting. But if you keep comparing your language to the language you're learning, you're just adding one extra process in your brain. Let go of your native language habits and you'll be able to learn a new language and a new perspective. The more you stop falling back on the rules of your native language, the more receptive you'll be to the new language, and the more progress you'll make.
Not making it relatable and fun. Memorizing vocabulary, learning new expressions, adjusting tenses and conjugations. Learning a language might seem like a lot, but it's not. There are so many ways to make language learning relatable and fun. The first thing is to make it about yourself. Remember, the goal is communicating with others, so use your interests as a way to practice. Are you trying to speak more with your grandparents, planning a visit to a new country, searching for other food, soccer, and wine enthusiasts? Make it personal. Also, figure out how you like to learn. Try different methods. Listen to music or podcasts, watch some movies, take an online class, use an app. There are many ways to stay engaged.
Focusing too much on pronunciation. How do I roll my R's? You don't need to roll your R's perfectly to be understood. Don't worry about it. Yes, we all want to sound like we were born and raised in our target language, but that's the long game and definitely not the most important part of learning a language. You wouldn't expect to play a solo the first time you picked up a guitar, right? Correct pronunciation comes only with a lot of practice. Your muscles literally need to get used to moving in a certain way, so cut yourself some slack when learning a new language. Also, don't forget that pronunciation varies. Even within a country, people from different areas speak differently, but they can all understand each other. It's possible that you'll never sound like a native speaker, but that's fine. Having a little accent means you've been learning the language. It's your battle scar, be proud of it.
Worrying too much about grammar. If I said the red big house, that would sound a bit weird to you, but you'd understand me. That's why this tip is to stop worrying about grammar. You're in the middle of a conversation worrying about whether the verb you're using is regular or irregular? Guess what? Your friend just left. So if you're a stickler for grammar and syntax rules, you're just going to slow yourself down. Is learning grammar important? Yes, it can help give you structure, but you can learn to play the piano without knowing how to read music. Learning grammar can teach you about how a language works, but you know what's more important? Conveying meaning. You know you're progressing because what you're saying is understood, even if you make a little mistake.
Getting discouraged. You are going to make mistakes. It's inevitable. They're a totally normal part of learning, and if you want to progress, it's very important to accept them. The only unforgivable error is letting those mistakes discourage you. You're never going to improve if you're afraid of what's going to happen or of not being perfect. Sometimes you just have to pull off the band-aid or jump into the lake or, whatever scary metaphor you can imagine. After all, you won't stop making mistakes unless you start making them. That sounds wrong, but it's right.
And there you have it. 5 reasons why making mistakes is the key to learning a new language. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and start up. Should we have said that? Might be a mistake. Perfect.